Thanks for joining us, Alex, on a weekend off.
Perfect, no worries.
It's good that you got a weekend off.
It is.
You've had 6 coach games this year. You've had the Vic Country games. You're probably at your most injury-free that you've been for a while right now. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah, definitely.
And hip's good?
Hip's awesome.
Fingers great?
They're great.
You're not playing today for the Dusties. They won't be happy about that. But tell us a little bit about the last 6 months, because your rise in the last 6 months from the outside looking in has been enormous. Is it as enormous on the inside?
It's been pretty normal, I like to think, because it's obviously you want to play footy, and I've been going through a lot of struggles playing footy, which is obviously meant to be the easy part, meant to be the fun part. You come to play footy, but I've been pretty unlucky through the injuries. So it's just good to see where I'm at, and since I've had a good run with actually playing footy, it's good to see where I'm at and where the team's at.
Does that also those lucky or unlucky breaks that you've had with injuries, does that also build a real steel inside you, because you would have spent a fair bit of time in rehab, and they can be lonely times?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's just prepared me a lot. So that's sort of just natural to me now, trying to overcome injuries, do all the rehab and make my body stronger in the long run. So it's sort of just a stepping stone, but I always knew I was going to sort of get over it. I always had in my mind what I'm going to be able to achieve once I've got past all these injuries, and hopefully they're all out of the way now, and just forward and upwards and onwards now.
Go back a couple of years, you missed out on the under-16 squads with Gippsland Power, which is incredible in its own where I see where you're at right now. What did that mean to you then at that time? Did you think your dream was gone?
They give you some pretty good feedback regardless of whether they cut you or pick you. So especially now with the coaches back in the day, one of them that cut me is my teacher now, so I definitely get all the ins and outs on why it sort of happened. But it's just sort of like the injuries. It's a stepping stone, and I never thought it was over. So I just had to keep my head up, and no real point thinking of the bad stuff when all the best is ahead of you. So
fast forward, you played in the Vic Country side this year. The draft comes up in November 20, and you've just been invited to the draft combine for all the testing, physical, mental, some interviews and so forth with clubs. That must have been a huge thrill just recently.
Yeah, it's pretty unreal to be thinking, because you always think something different of yourself. You're always in your own mind and humble, and actually wonder what other people are thinking. So it's pretty awesome to know that you're getting recognised making these combines and stuff. So yeah, it's just pretty cool to sort of have a gaze of where I'm at, and it's good to be recognised. So
where did you start? Your junior footy, I believe, was that at Allenbank, is that right?
No, my junior footy was at Warragul Blues.
Oh, Warragul Blues. At what age did you start?
I started top age 10s.
Okay.
So that would have been 9 or 10, I think.
Yeah.
So I started a couple of years later than a lot of the boys. They started bottom age 10s and all that when they were real younger. But my dad, being Swedish, didn't really know the Australian sport, so did Oz kick for a bit, and then came in a bit late due to just all the mates played footy, just a community sort of thing. So once I got into that, I just loved it. I immediately took over basketball, which was a massive part of my life, and then once I started playing footy, I just knew that was what I love, and it was a real big passion. So yeah.
So you don't make the 16 squad, you're in the 18s now. The work, what was the work when you got to that age of 17 and you got into the bottom age at Gippsland Power of under 18s? What was the workload that you were doing away on your own?
Yeah, it was pretty big. That was sort of across a lot of injuries as well. So it was sort of finding the right people to listen to, and through the power system, listening to the people that know their best. So along with a lot of doubts coming in after being cut from the 16s, coming into the 18s, so a lot of doubts in myself whether I'm going to get picked or what's going to happen, and through all those injuries. So I knew I had to work an extra bit harder to take the chances the few chances I got being not injured. But yeah, the work is just fun. It's always fun having the right people around you, a lot of boys that have the same interests, and some boys gone through the same struggles of injuries, and having all the coaches there that know what's best for me and just help me out and getting the best I can really for my age.
Right now, in the AFL, I know you're a Hawthorn supporter. In the AFL right now, who would you liken your game to? Who's playing in the AFL right now that you think that's the way? Well, I know you've had a look at back, mid and forward now, but I'm told you're an intercept mark king up back. So is there someone that you model your game on?
Well, I'm pretty average AFL fan, so I like to see all the big marks and just the flashy stuff. So a Jeremy Howe, maybe a Charlie Comben down back, even down forward, kicking some goals and taking some big marks there. They're pretty cool. You just see how they go against the bigger bodies and try and imagine yourself matching up on those huge men, really. So yeah, it's just all imagination and just sort of imagining what could be in the future, possibly.